What is up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we have something special for you all today. You know what? It's fucking cold out here, man. And today, I officially lost $1,000. Okay? Let's start this show off like this. Look, today, for all of you that didn't watch the stream before this one, make sure to go watch it. Okay, go watch it because I lost my ass. Big time lost my ass. Lost $1,000. Okay, I had money on France. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Let me see who's over here. Hello, everybody. Cindy, I see you. Arxel, I see you. Shade, I see you. AM, thank you for being here. Please, if you can, do me the favor. Hit the thumbs up. It does help out a lot if you hit the thumbs up. You know what? We're going to do the brand new fragrance right now. Today, right now. You guys been waiting for this moment. We have 20-something people here watching. Thank you so much. You guys been waiting for the moment. Finally, it is here. Evening Mystique. You know what? I have used the other fragrance, and I have told you guys that this other fragrance is amazing. I love it. I love it so much that I ordered myself backup. And I'll tell you this right now. This is amazing. Second Soul from Zaharoff. Amazing. Fantastic. Just beautiful. Recommend you all to get this. I think everybody would really, really love this. And I use this. And 10 hours, 9 hours, 8 hours, I still smell it. It's Second Soul from George Zaharoff. Zaharoff. Amazing. This fragrance was their collab with one of the guys, Stay Fresh Production. Over there, you can go check him out on Instagram. His name is Justin, and you know what? He did a hell of a job with George Zaharoff to do this fragrance. Amazing. Also, I will say, everybody, that, you know what? I did open this one recently. And the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, for all of you to know, I opened this one when I got it a couple weeks ago, and it hasn't opened up too much. It stayed the same. Do I recommend you guys to get Elijah Craig Barrel Proof whenever you see it? Of course, okay? Of course, buy yourself whatever fragrance comes out, okay? Always buy yourself Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. It is the way. Okay, this is the way to go. I have the first super chat in the house. Wow. You know what? It feels amazing to see a super chat because I lost my ass. I'm talking about you guys will understand my voice is about gone. I lost $1,000 today on the game. So whenever you guys send the super chat today, I'm really going to appreciate it. Really going to appreciate it. I just couldn't believe that I lost. And if you didn't see the stream, look, I'm already losing my voice. Ladies and gentlemen, Shane, thank you. Shane Hill, thank you so much. Shane Hollis. Shane, I'm just going to leave it like that. Shane, thank you so much, man. You're awesome. Thank you. I see you, man. I see you. And everybody else that has been here. I'm going to go through the room around just one time. Dirt Diggler, I see you, man. Ooh, look who I have here. Hello. I'm repping over here the Honda. HRC, yes, that's my motorcycle. HRC, Honda Racing Corporation. This is the way. This is just the way I do it. Let me see. Terry Smiles, thank you for being here, everybody. But Shane, you did send a super chat, and I will leave it up here. And you know what? This is just. Man, we have a lot of people coming in here. This is insane. I'm getting so much love here. Thank you all for being here. Melissa, thank you for being. Farm Kitty, thank you for being here. Alex Chu, thank you for being here. Another fragrance guy. He's in the fragrance community. Thank you for being here. Also, Bilbo Fragrance, I see you, man. Everybody that's here, thank you all for being here. And you know what? I will say this one time. I'm only going to say one time because I don't need to repeat myself too much. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you can, hit the thumbs up button. It does help out when you hit that thumbs up button. It helps out for all the lazies out there that didn't know that this is streaming. Please, if you can, there's a thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. Everybody's gonna know that I'm streaming. So let's start off by saying, okay, before I say anything, Shane, I'm gonna leave that super chat up real quick. But let me put this over here. I'm gonna tell you guys, Garrison Brothers, amazing. You can't go wrong with any of the Garrison Brothers. Also, you can't go wrong with any. I'm talking about any of the Yellowstone limited edition ones. You can't ever go wrong with any of them. $100? Are you kidding me? They're going for $400, $600. You can't go wrong with them. Now, this one is I have a couple of these, so I only brought out the full one because it looks good on camera. And also, I did have something here, but we can talk about this another day. Shane, thank you so much for the super chat. And I'm going to leave it up here for the meantime, okay? I want you guys to know I'm going to be doing the new fragrance over here. And this fragrance, it's going to be, you know what? I have tried to smell this on the cap. I couldn't smell shit. I couldn't smell anything. Okay, so this, for all of you wondering who this is right here, it's going to be a collab with one of the Instagram YouTubers, which his name is TLTG Reviews. His name is Ross. He's on YouTube, and he's been working with George Zaharoff to make fragrances. Now, this box, officially, it's fucking amazing. Look at the box. It is insane. It is insane. This is my first impression on the fragrance itself. I have already opened the box with you guys last time, but I never smelled the fragrance because I said to myself, you know what? It's not worth me opening up a box and just doing bottle after bottle. I don't know how people do this. Some of these reviewers, YouTubers, they get a fragrance. Okay? This is amazing fragrance. They get a fragrance and they review it the same day, and that's it. That's it. It's over. You don't see any more. I'm here to tell you that every whiskey bottle I drink, every fragrance that I wear, I try to tell you I'm trying to be transparent. There's nobody in Instagram or on social media on YouTube that is transparent. So look, let me start off by saying, beautiful box, beautiful presentation. Everything from George Zaharoff has been amazing. This is Zaharoff, okay? Zaharoff's tobacco. Love this one a lot. I love the tobacco. It's amazing. Also, this one over here, Signature Pour Homme, his first ever release. It's beautiful. It is fantastic. Look at this. Purple, almost blue, okay? And then we have also the tube. We have the Zaharoff Signature Royale. Just love this. Look, every fragrance that I have showed you guys has been fantastic. Now this one, hey, everybody talks about this. This one officially is a Signature Royale X. Beautiful. So I have a lot of fragrances. I have all of them. I have the whole line. I have more upstairs. I'm not going to bring them all down. But today and right now, while we get 30 people here in the room, I'm going to be giving you a complete honest opinion of what I think of this. Why is this an honest opinion? Because you guys know that I'm all about cup checking. I'm all about telling you guys the truth. And all of you that do, watch me, you hear I do say the truth on everything. I don't give a damn if it's $1,000 that I lost today on the game. But I will honestly tell you, if there's a whiskey that's not good, if there's a whiskey that somebody shills, if somebody on YouTube says that there is a fragrance that is so-and-so, I'll tell you what I think. And this is why I've got a lot of eyes on me, because I have always done what I think is okay, what I think is right. Okay, so we're going to be doing this over here, Evening Mystique. Okay, we're going to be doing this right now. Very much. I appreciate you, Shane Hills. Thank you so much for the super chat. And you know what? Let me put this over here. Let me make sure that we have this on here so that we know that every super chat will be staying up. Okay, every super chat will be staying up for a little bit. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you this off the bat. The liquid looks like whiskey. Okay, the liquid looks like whiskey just because it is officially, I believe they use carrot in this. I have never seen a fragrance that uses carrot seeds in this. But this is, I think, why the color's like this. But it's pretty damn cool. What do you guys think? You think this is cool? I think this is fucking awesome. I think the bottle itself is beautiful. This is one of the coolest bottles that I've seen in a while. Second Soul is by far, it's just amazing. By far, just fantastic. Okay, so we're going to go on with it. I'm going to see if we get 30 people and I can officially crack this open and tell you what I think. So just me opening this, smelling it, I can't even tell you anything because I'm just smelling it off the rip. So let me see. Let me move this over here. Let me put this fragrance right over here. This is going to be the fragrance we're going to be doing right now. It's not going to fall. And if it falls, you know what? We're fucked. We're all fucked. Okay, let me see around the room who we have. Okay, we have a lot of people here. We have Alex, Jude, thank you for being here. AM, thank you for being here. Everybody over here, thank you for also Terry smiles. He says tobacco is going to fall. You know what? It probably is. And you know what? That's why I put this one. It was because of you, Terry Smiles, that I decided to put this bottle up here because I'm a risky man. If you did see today's stream, I officially I lost $1,000. Okay, I lost $1,000. Do I feel a little bit hot? I mean, earlier I was feeling a little bit crazy. I was feeling annoyed. But that's okay. That's okay. You guys can go see the stream. I was buck wild because it was a hell of a game. I felt like I was at the game. The FIFA World Cup, ladies and gentlemen, 2022. I felt like I was there watching the game live because I had $1,000. Hot! I had some hot $1,000 on there, okay? So listen to this. Listen to this. I think it's finally time. We have about 30 people here. We have 30 people here. I had money on France. They lost. Okay, that's what happened. But the way they lost, I knew that it was going to go to penalty kicks, and it just happened. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go doing this right now. I'm going to take this off Shane so that we all can see what we're doing here. And so that everybody sees the bottle. Shane, I want you to know, Shane, thank you for sending the super chat. And everybody that sends super chat, I appreciate you all. But we're going to get down to the dirty, nerdy. Is that what they say? They say dirty, nerdy. Is that what they officially... No, they say, let's get down to some bullshit. I don't know what it is. Let me see. Let me put this lower. Okay. You guys ready for me? Okay, let me see. Let me first smell the top and see if I can smell it again. Okay, I can't smell anything. Okay, so let's go. We have about 30-something people, I think, in here. Let's get down with the business. Okay, I think that's what one of the guys said here. Okay, so I'm smelling the top because I want to see if it's actually really potent, okay? I'll tell you this right now. This is the highest. I believe it's the highest potent, most potent release in his line. I believe it's 25%, but we'll see. I'll tell you that right now. So for the meantime, I'm going to spray this on my hand. And I know Dirt Diggler wants to know all about this. We're going to see right now, ladies and gentlemen. So let's spray this. All right, just sprayed my hand, but I'm going to make sure that I spray both of my hands so that I have it all on my hands. 3 sprays on each hand. 3 sprays on each hand. Let me see if I put this over here. You know what? Maybe we could put it somewhere else. Is there another position? As a matter of fact, I could put this right over here. Boom. This is going to be the fragrance that we're talking about. And then we can put the box right over here. No, the box doesn't fit over here. Let me see if I put the box. Maybe if I put the box right over here. Perfect. Okay, I put the box right over here. And I can put the fragrance right over here. This is perfect. What a mix. Let me see. Okay, let me tell you this right now. I never like to smell it. Always, when you have a fragrance, when you spray your fragrance on yourself, do not go straight to smelling it. I usually never smell it. I usually wait for it to dry down. So right now, I'm like, there's a cloud. There's a huge cloud right now that I'm smelling. And it's, let me see. I'm going to go straight into it. Look, this is a lot different than I expected. Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is so fucking oily. God damn. Look, when I mean this is oily, look, there's fragrances right now in the market that are $300, $400. They have oils. They use oils, okay? The higher the price of the fragrance, usually you can tell that it's very good quality when you see the real oil residue on your skin. And nobody teaches you. I don't think anybody teaches you this in the YouTube. I just know this because I've researched fragrances many, many years ago. And I've always learned that the bigger the oil that you see on your skin, the more concentrated it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you this right now. This fragrance, the concentration of this fragrance that no other company really talks about, we're going to go down to it, okay? We're going to see if I find the concentration. Okay, the concentration, I believe, is 24%. I believe that's what it is. Jesus Christ. Look, that's a lot. 25% parfum extract. Do you believe what I'm hearing right now? Okay, I'll do this right now. I'm smelling this off my skin, and it's something different. And you know what? For right now, for all of you watching, I'm going to do something different too. I'm going to spray it on my neck. Because there's no way I'm just going to spray it on my hand. So let's go with the, let me see where I see this. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 20 something people watching, okay? Let's do this. Wow, this is strong. This is strong, man. How many sprays did I do? Okay, 3 sprays here. 3 sprays here. That's 6. And I did 2 on my neck. Look, if I can tell you right now, this is probably very, very strong. It is very, very strong. And it does tell me it's going to last me the whole day. Look, I can tell you this one thing. This fragrance, I'm smelling off my skin right now. It is something that I'm ready to say it, but you know what? Let me go with the notes. Because I smell it completely now and there. Now, is this opposite of Second Soul? Yes, completely different. Don't even compare this fragrance to Second Soul, which is the first one that I reviewed with you. This is the opposite scale. As a matter of fact, 2 different people are going to wear these fragrances. The same people are never going to wear these fragrances, and I'll tell you exactly why. For the meantime, I'm going to go down to the notes. Okay, top notes, okay? I knew there was carrot seed. Okay, carrot seed, coriander, okay? Angelic roots, which I don't know angelic root what officially that is, but I can tell you the carrot is probably what makes this bottle just beautiful. The color of the liquid, okay? Middle notes, cypress, incense, okay? Juniper berries, rose. Bottom notes, okay? Bottom notes, you have the musk. The musk is really coming out. Forget about everything. The musk is really coming out. Patchouli, okay? Vetiver. Look, I'm going to tell you this right now. Okay, I want you guys to know, and this is going to be my own opinion, and I hope you guys listen to what I'm about to tell you. Okay, because I want everybody to be informed about the fragrances that I talk about and the fragrances that I wear. I'm going to tell you off the bat, okay, that if George Zaharoff is watching right now, I hope he doesn't, you know, I hope nothing that I'm about to say is nothing bad. But listen to this, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm about to say about this, okay? The only people that I know would wear this, personally, I'm going to tell you off the bat, okay? This is a beautiful fragrance, okay, for certain people. And I'll tell you this, who would officially wear this? I can see a mafia member, a mobster, a top end, okay, bossed up, okay, mobster wearing this. And if that doesn't make you want to be interested in this, then I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I can see one of the older members in the mafia wearing this. Okay, and I'm smelling it off my skin. I can officially tell you this right now because you know what? I was worried that the opening was going to be too much for me. And it was very, very bright. But now I'm starting to smell all of this. Very musky. Super, super musky, okay? This fragrance, even in Mystique, it is beautiful, but it's very, very musky. What I tell you, is it more of an older man type of fragrance? I think if you're close to maybe 50-something above, this would be perfectly suited for most of the men above. Now, can somebody rock it in their 30s and 40s? I'm pretty sure there's people that can rock this. But I can tell you, just by smelling this, I can officially say the only people I know that would wear this, that I have... Look, okay, anybody that has a top business, okay, top tier business, okay, you make moves. You're very much of an elegant, classy man that really is all about your fragrances. I think a man that's 60-something can rock this, okay? A man that's 50-something can really, really rock this. Okay, Evening Mystique, to me personally, I don't think I can wear this. This is not a fragrance that I can personally say I could officially wear. But I can tell you there's a lot of other people that really would enjoy this one. If you're into almost a vintage type of smell, this reminds me more of a vintage fragrance. Now, if this is what TLTG Reviews was aiming for, he did a hell of a job. If you're into vintage fragrances, if you're into that muskiness that vintage fragrances has, and also if you're into almost that clean, very different, like I'm smelling it now, it's starting to transform a little bit. Look, this is going to last me so much on my skin that I'm telling you this right now, I might have to take a shower. This is how strong and potent this is. I don't recommend any of you to spray a lot of this. If you want to be known in the room, you're really going to, I think six should be enough of this. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, 25% perfume extract, which that means it's going to be very oily. And I'm going to see if I can show you guys my skin. I don't know if you can see my skin. Let me see. Okay, you couldn't see my skin, but I can tell you that it's very much this fragrance. I don't think I can wear this fragrance. I'm just telling you guys right now. This, I think Dirt Diggler would really enjoy this one. Who else would enjoy this one? Most of the guys that are in the watch community, I think would really, really enjoy this one. The guys with the Rolexes on, they would really, really enjoy this fragrance. But there's also another note there that reminds me of. Okay. There's something that reminds me of like. You know what? Okay. I'm going to give you a good example. Okay. I'm going to give you a good example. If many of you have seen The Sopranos, okay, I think most of the guys in The Sopranos could rock this. The main guy that can officially, I can tell you, that can rock this is Uncle Jew. Uncle Jew, I think would be the perfect fragrance for him. Also, Tony Soprano. This would be a Tony Soprano fragrance. And I can tell you this because it has really a lot of must that's coming out. And not only that, but you do smell a little bit of, I think it's, let me see. I'm going to look at the notes over here. Coriander, okay, the coriander, the incense, let me see, juniper berries. I don't smell any juniper berries. I smell a little bit of cypress, and I do smell the iris. The iris I do smell in there, but I do smell mainly a big hit of musk. This is really, really musky. But it does remind me of vintage fragrances. So any of the Sopranos, I think if you've seen the Sopranos, I think many of you know who I'm talking about. Most of these guys, they dress up nice. They have a nice outfit. You know, most of them are always with parents. These are the guys that I think I could see wearing this. Most of the older gentlemen too, I can see wearing this and rocking this. I can't see a 20-something-year-old rocking this. A 27-year-old I can't see rocking. A 30-year-old, maybe, just maybe, I can see a 30-something-year-old rocking this. A 40-year-old, most likely, depends on your lifestyle, how you live your life. But I can tell you, fragrances to me are all about your personality. I think fragrances to me, this is why I don't have 300 fragrances. This is why I don't have 500 fragrances, because I'm not a fragrance review type of guy. I enjoy my fragrances. When I like something, I buy backup. And if I can, I tell you guys about it, which I'm going to be doing maybe in the next week or so. I'm going to be showing you more fragrances and also whiskeys. But this over here, I think Ross did a great job. If he was aiming for the higher class man, if he was aiming for the mobster, and if he was aiming for a different type of, a different type of crowd, I think he got it here with this one, okay? The different type of crowd would be definitely the people that I haven't seen on YouTube. Most of the reviewers are very, very young. I see most of the reviewers in their 20s, in their 30s. And I think if you're aiming for somebody, a crowd that's in their 50s, you did a hell of a job. This is an amazing fragrance. I think this is a top tier fragrance. I think this beats a lot of other fragrances out there. If you're into, I'm telling you this right now, if you're into vintage fragrances, My personal opinion on this fragrance, it beats most of the vintage fragrances out there. I can take this off the bat because I'm still smelling it in the air and it's popping off my skin like no tomorrow. Holy shit, it is popping off my skin like no tomorrow. Okay, if you're into fragrances that are vintage, this is officially going to be one of the ones that you would officially, I think you would really like. If you're in your 50s, 60s, even, I think Donald Trump could rock this. I think Biden could rock this. I think most of the guys that are older can really, really rock this. Very much so. I would tell you right now that this is probably not my cup of tea. This is not something that I would what I would wear. This is nothing that I would see myself in. Because remember, I'm a little bit different than some of you. Some of you, the way you guys dress and the way you guys act is a little bit different from me. So if it makes any sense, I don't use suits. I don't use pants. I think somebody with khaki pants would. I'm trying to picture. I'm trying to picture. What they would be wearing. Somebody that's dressed up all the time, very formal. I think can wear this. Even I can't see myself wearing shorts wearing this. I don't know what more to say. I'm trying to give you guys a good look on this fragrance because I want you guys to be open-minded to what I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm trying to tell you guys that this is more of a vintage fragrance, and I am really not into vintage fragrances, but this is a beautiful fragrance regardless of all that. This is really, really beautiful when it comes to the concept of vintage. It is very much beautiful. Now we have the dog over there. I don't know whose dog that is. Fucking 20 yards away. I could hear it 20 yards away, and it's fucking dark outside. So you could only imagine. Look, maybe he wants a little spray of the musk. Maybe he smells the musk because the musk is popping off my skin like no tomorrow right now. It is really popping, and we have 20-something people still watching. Thank you all for being here. Look, I think he could rock this. Okay, I think most of the older guys can really rock this. Now, if you haven't smelled this, I would recommend you to definitely get a sample of this before you buy it, because if you're not into vintage fragrances, I can tell you off the bat, you know what, you might be. I don't want to let you guys down. I don't want to steer you another way. This, if you're into vintage fragrances, this is something really in the alley. And yeah, it's something that maybe I'm looking into trying the whole week. But as of right now, it's fucking super, super strong. Like it's really popping off my skin. Now tomorrow might be different. I just first opened this now. Tomorrow might be different. I might give you a different idea of what this is. But for the meantime, those are my opinions on this. Do I think this is beautiful? I think this is beautiful in a certain way because you know what? I think it's beautiful the way it was crafted. I think it's beautiful knowing that there's other people in the fragrance community that can enjoy a different fragrance. Remember, George Zaharoff and the Zaharoff line, it's not all about 30-year-olds. It's not about 20-year-olds. It's not about 40-year-olds. He has to be aiming for other people that are older and maybe younger. He has to have different fragrances. So we have all these other different fragrances. Most of these fragrances are going to be different. I can't see a 70-something-year-old wearing this. I can't see a 60-something-year-old wearing this. And this is Royale X. Okay, so it's beautiful to see that it's very smart of a business play to actually have different fragrances out there for everybody. Remember, he doesn't have any women fragrances. He has unisex fragrances, which he does have, I believe, a couple that you can use, unisex fragrances, but he doesn't have one that's really aimed for the older man, the more mature man. And you know what? I think it's a great idea what they did, what they build on this one to make this aimed. I think it's more aimed for a more mature man. And I think it's perfect. It's a perfect play. It's a perfect play because there's nothing in the line that I can say it's strictly for a mature older man. I can't really say any of them. Can I say this one over here? Can I see my grandfather wearing this? No. I can see maybe a 50-year-old, 40-year-old wearing this. 60-something-year-old wearing this. Most likely, you can have a few people, but this one over here, over 45 years old, I think you men can really rock this if you're in your 30s and you have a beard. If you have a beard, you're in your 30s. Okay, and you already have salt and white. What is it? Salt and pepper hair, and you're very much of a, I don't know, very masculine, hairy chest, hairy back. You know, a man that's in the 30s, that's very much into your vintage fragrances. I think this one, the musk in this, is really gonna take it up a notch. This is really, really nice. It's popping off my skin even more now. It's really, really popping off my skin. But I can tell you, this is not for me. And you know what? George Zaharoff is probably going to rewatch this, and he's going to say, "You know what? It's beautiful to see that you are actually completely, you're tuning in to the right people. Because the other fragrances, yeah, the other fragrances I have are great. And also this is another one for a mature man too. This is for all. This is for 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 45, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds can rock the pour homme, the signature pour homme. Beautiful, right? But now you have one that is aimed more for a mature man. Look, this is, man, I'm really blown away because now I'm starting to smell it more. I really, really enjoy the fact that he did this for everybody out there, especially for the people that have been waiting for a release out there that is strictly for a mature man, for a man that knows what he wants to wear, for a man that always dresses up nice. This evening Mystique is just fantastic, really good. And if you're into vintage fragrances, put all your vintage fragrances aside. I think over here this evening Mystique is phenomenal. You can put all your vintage fragrances aside. This is going to take the cake. And you know what? $160, that's an amazing price, because if a bigger, maybe Tom Ford, or maybe, another company, Dior, maybe even Chanel, they had a fragrance that was released kind of like a vintage type musky, beautiful musky, I think that would be very much expensive. And to know that this man, George Zaharoff, made this for everybody to buy for 160, I think this is fantastic. And you know what? I love the bottle. I do love the bottle. So, Dirt Diggler, you've been wondering if this is something that you would probably wear. I think this is definitely one of the ones you would probably like. This one is probably one up your alley. Can I tell you that it's up my alley? I can tell you that it's not up my alley because I don't officially tell you all that I'm like, oh man, do you guys ever see me showing you vintage fragrances? Usually, I never do this. I usually show you more modern fragrances. Like, I think Second Soul over here, this is a more modern fragrance. This is why I think I like this one more. And I want you to be transparent. Okay, this one over here, this one to me is beautiful. I really love this. I can rock this. And then this one over here is just a vintage fragrance that I say is just beautiful. So all in all, you guys, I wanted you guys to hear this from my mouth. I wanted you guys to see that, you know what, there's eventually maybe going to be fragrances that I won't like. But I do actually like this one. It's not my cup of tea, if that makes any sense. We have AM over here, $2 Reaper. Did you grill today? As a matter of fact, I had leftovers, AM. I grilled yesterday, and then yesterday, all the leftover I had in the morning, and then I ended up eating the rest of it just recently. I had some asparagus, I had some potatoes, and then also I had my ribeye steak. Okay, it's just beautiful to see you guys all here. But you know what? I will say this right now. Okay, this if you have wondered about this fragrance, okay, if you have wondered about this fragrance, I'm going to tell you this right now. This is more of a vintage fragrance, okay? I will not tell you it is more to me, just my personal opinion. I don't think this is a modern fragrance. This is a modern vintage type fragrance. You can't say it's just all one. I think it's combined perfectly, and it's made, I think, aimed more for the mature man. So I will say that one more time before I forget about saying that over and over, because I know people are walking in, and we have a couple other people watching over here. Let me see over here. 100 and keep it 100. Look, I have to keep it 100. Okay, I have to keep it 100. There's no way I'm not going to keep it 100 with you guys. There's no way. And you know what? I really want you guys, if you guys have the chance to get a sample of this, get a sample, try it on your skin. Everybody is different, okay? Everybody out here is a lot different. AM, you're welcome to ask whatever you want because I know you were asking some things earlier and I didn't see any of them. Okay, so you're able to ask whatever you want. I will drop the link in here. I will drop the link in here, and I want you guys to be transparent with me. I want you to ask me whatever you want. I really want you guys to be here. Remember, super chats do help out a lot. Thank you, AM, and also I had earlier Shane that sent a super chat. But yeah, you guys are probably wondering, am I disappointed? I'm not disappointed. I think this is very, very much beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful made. Now, 10 more years, 20 more years, if I still have this in my collection, will I use this? Maybe, just maybe, this might be my favorite fragrance in the whole world. Okay, maybe, just maybe, this fragrance over here, when I get a lot older, I will really, really enjoy this one. I do know there's a guy that's in the fragrance community that's all about his vintage fragrances. You know what? This would take the cake. Okay, if you haven't watched this stream, and somebody decides to tell this guy, I'm going to tell you this right now, you would probably really, really enjoy this fragrance just because it has that vintage quality and you have a lot of musk in this. And it's something, I'm telling you this right now, I think a mafia boss would be able to wear this, okay? The Tony Sopranos of all Tony Sopranos, okay? Uncle Jew can wear this. If many of you don't know who Uncle Jew is in the Sopranos, I mean, come on. Have you guys not been watching the Sopranos? Have you guys not ever watched the Sopranos? Uncle Jew can rock this. Tony Soprano can rock this. All the mafia members over there in the show, The Sopranos, can really rock this. They would really, really much enjoy this fragrance. Now, can I tell you, some of them will enjoy this one. I think some of the mafia members would enjoy this one, but I think most of them would really. So this is, I'm trying to compare. I'm trying to give you a good comparison. Most of them would really, really enjoy this one. And man, it's really fucking popping off my skin. It's wild, man. It's wild. It's really, really popping. Let me put this over here. Let me make sure I have this over here. Boom. Let me see if I have this over here. Put it over here. All right. Look, guys. If anybody wants to hop on, you're welcome to hop on. Did I drop the link? Okay. I did drop the link in here. Tomorrow is working day, so I know many of you have to work. I've had a long day. I did a stream earlier and I had to do a lot of errands after that. But earlier, I wasn't planning on ever doing a stream. I thought it was going to be at 1 p.m. I thought the FIFA World Cup was going to be at 1 p.m., but it was at 10 a.m. So when I woke up at 8 a.m. I did a stream for all of you at 10 a.m. And then everybody was entertained because I was losing money. And yeah, France ended up losing. And man, I can tell you guys one thing. France, I think they did a hell of a job. They did a real hell of a job. Let me see. We go through the chats over here. Somebody says smelly. Yeah, I think that guy would probably like this. I didn't watch The Sopranos. Sorry. Somebody here says, okay, whiskey. Let me see. Reaper on the Fort Zedcreators. What does that even mean? Look, guys, I'm going to tell you this for all of you watching, it is always good to hear a little bit of a review of somebody. I have looked around and I couldn't find too many reviews on this. I didn't want to look at a review, but I did notice that there was only a couple people that actually reviewed this one. So personally, I don't know what many people are going to think, but I do know that my own opinions are my own opinions. Remember, I am one of the guys that actually likes Viking cologne. I mean, not cologne, the Viking from Creed. Okay, so if I'm one of the guys that likes Viking from Creed, you guys might not like Viking from Creed. The whole fragrance community I don't think they've ever liked Viking from Creed. So if I'm telling you guys I'm a little bit different from many of you, you should really take note on that. And when I say take note on that, let's just put it this way. Viking, I mean, come on. Nobody out here really talks about Viking from Creed. So if that makes any sense to you, okay, Also, I like very much peppery smells. So if there's something that has pepper in it, I really, really enjoy. Also, another thing, I do like white musk. That's another thing I like. Now, this one, let me see over here if we have white musk on this one. This one, it just shows a musk. It doesn't tell you if it's white or whatever. It shows musk. Cedar shows, and there's bottom notes, some of them that I don't even know how to say. Vetiver, yes. Patchouli, yes. Says it has a rose in there, and it has iris. I can smell the iris. I can smell that. I can smell a little bit of incense, but the incense I don't smell at all. I initially just smell a lot of musk. Like I'm talking about, when you guys open up a vintage fragrance, the old school fragrances from the 90s, from the 80s, it has a musky tone, and you have a little bit of vetiver, and then all of a sudden they ended up putting on the opening, they put a little bit of carrot seed in there, and then angelic root and coriander. Now, coriander, I think, is really the one that's really coming out, but the cypress, which is in the middle note, I think was what I'm smelling. Yeah, I really do smell something different here. And you know what? For the people watching, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, because this is a review that I waited a whole week to do, because I had to do the other fragrance. I wanted to know how I can really enjoy the other fragrance, if I can enjoy in the heat. And I can officially tell you guys, the second soul, I can overspray myself all I want to. Okay, all I want to. I can spray myself all I want to with this one. The second soul, I can spray 10 sprays on this and I'm fine. 12 sprays on this, I'm good. No big deal. Okay, this is more for the office. This is more for indoors when it's very cold outside, I would say. I've used this for a whole week, so my review and my whole impression on this at the beginning was amazing, and I still think this is an amazing fragrance. Can I tell you that I would choose this one over this one? I think so. I would definitely choose this one over this one. But then again, I'm not a vintage guy. So if I'm not a vintage guy and you are into vintage fragrances, I would suggest you to get this one over the second soul. Now, if you're into more of a modern, okay, more of a boozy, modern, clean, fresh, beautiful smell, I think this would be, you would lean more towards the second soul. But if you're into vintage fragrances and you're a little bit mature, you like the mature fragrances, I would tell you this one over here, Evening Mystique, would be your fragrance. But ladies and gentlemen, I think that's my own opinion. I know that there's going to be a lot of fragrance reviewers out there that are they're gonna preach. They're gonna say whatever it is they want to say, all the good things. But I would always say the bad things about anything, and even if there's something I don't personally like. But you know what? It's a beautiful. Can I tell you that my father would probably enjoy this? Yes. Can I tell you that my grandfather would probably enjoy this if he was still alive? Yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have somebody backstage. Let me see who we got backstage, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. Okay, let's see. What is up, AM? Hello, AM.
What's up, Reaper? What's going on?
Man, this is so strong. This fragrance. It's coming off my skin like just, it's popping, man. I have to take a shower. It's really popping.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. There's like two fragrances I really like: Armage, Bracken Man, and Terry Hermes. I have samples of them, but when I put them on, I just don't feel like they suit my personality. So I know they're great fragrances. Everybody likes them, and they do smell good. But like for me, I know what you're coming from. I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, it's you know what? I love the presentation. I love the bottle. But remember, I don't have too many vintage fragrances. I have the Polos, which those are beautiful fragrances, and I have one that's more clean. It's not musky. All the vintage fragrances that I have don't have a lot of musk that I would know. And this one really, I'm talking about, man, this one outshines any vintage fragrance that I have ever tried in my life. This really, it's an upscale vintage fragrance smell that I have. Now, do I smell the carrot seed? Probably not. There's something there that I smell that it's very much different, but I do smell a lot of musk. So, man, like if you are a mature man, I can see I could see one of our presidents wearing this. Let's just put it this way: one of our, any of the presidents. I don't care. I don't care who we're talking about. The previous president, the president that's current, the president from the '90s. All look, Bill Clinton could rock this. Every president that we had here in America could officially rock this fragrance. That is how much of a beautiful fragrance this is. But I can't rock it. I don't think I'm gonna try it throughout the week. Okay, because right now is my first impression. Very first impression. Now, what did you think when I first talked about this? What did you think? Did you think, shit, God, this could be actually a vintage fragrance that he's talking about?
No, I mean, I don't know, but I can relate with you because there are a few fragrances like that are out there, like I said, that I like that maybe they seem too mature for me, too stuffy for me. Yeah. And I keep them. I have decants. I keep them because I think, over time I may like them some more. So, and with this one, you still haven't seen the mid or the base.
I don't even know in an hour if this is going to change on me. We're already in maybe an hour. What is it? 50 minutes. And right now I am officially telling you that I think a lot of men over 55 would say this is amazing. And you know what's going to be a good test? I think I'm going to drag this on I think I'm not going to open up the next fragrance till after I give this. I'm going to see how my father, if my father enjoys this one, you know what? I'm going to say officially that this is maybe over, I think this is a very much mature fragrance. But have you seen The Sopranos?
Yeah, seen The Sopranos.
Okay, I can tell you all the Sopranos, all the guys, all the men can wear this. That's how much of a vintage fragrance it is. It's really, really, really made well. Really much.
Even Vito?
Yes. I think all of them. I mean, even the older one. Tony Soprano, his uncle, all of them. I think all of them can really wear this. Just because they're all about, they're very masculine, these guys. Now, obviously, me and you, we're pretty masculine too. I get it. But there's a certain type of personality that goes with this. And I can't rock this, man. There's no fucking way I can rock. But this is just today. This is my first impression. You know what I mean? This is my first impression. For right now, I think everybody has some Tom Ford fragrances out there that not everybody likes. Okay. I think Black Orchid is one of them. Not everybody likes Black Orchid. There's other Tom Ford fragrances also that a lot of men, they just can't wear because it's just not them. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about this. I'm just so surprised because everybody's been showing me this bottle in the streams. Nobody's been really talking about it, but everybody's been showing this bottle. But it's just, man, I just got caught left field. Nobody told me. Did nobody ever decide to come out of the woodwork and say, look, Reaper, this is going to be a vintage fragrance. It's going to smell very musky. Just know this before you even get. Nobody said anything to me.
How many Zaharoff fragrances do you have?
I have all of them officially right now, except the first ever. What is the first creations of the Zedcreators? I don't have those.
Okay,
but I have all of them.
Man. That's like,
it's
impossible to like every fragrance from every house.
No. Time out. Every fragrance that Zaharoff has put out, I have enjoyed. All the fragrances that he has put out, I have enjoyed. But all of his fragrances, just like all the ones that I've been showing you guys on the streams, all of them, okay? I have all of the fragrances. I enjoy each and every one of them. But not one of these out here are more like, this is just, look, this is something different. There's nothing in the line compared to this. So if that makes people more appeased to try this fragrance, I think many of you should definitely try this fragrance because there's nothing in the Zaharoff line that is like this. There's nothing, not even the most muskiest Royale that we have over here. Not even these. These two are fucking musky, okay? And I love these musk. Okay, this is the Royale, and then this is Royale X. And I also have the Triple X. Okay, if I have the Triple X, the Triple X is supposed to be the most muskiest out of all of them.
Whoa, how'd you get the Triple X?
I have a sample. of it. I think I've showed you guys a sample before. It's very small. I mean,
you got connections.
No. It's you can get it on the website. You get it on the. Yeah, it's on the website. But the point of the matter is that look, this over here, man, musky, the triple X. I have it, very small sample I have left that I could go upstairs right now and show you guys that it's very much almost the same juice. Now, if you see the juice over here, look at the juice. It's fucking dark as fuck, man. But
Yeah.
you know what? I would tell you this. This is just this is very nice. Dirt Diggler would really enjoy. Dirt Diggler, I'm going to tell you this right now, Dirt Diggler. I think this is the fragrance for you. Not for me, but for you, Dirt Diggler, definitely. AM, I don't know what to say to you. I think you look maybe to the part that you can maybe rock this. I think you should definitely try a sample before anything, but I do know you and Dirt Diggler are two different men, right? I could see Dirt Diggler wearing this all day long. Okay, all day long. But maybe you, AM, I don't know.
I'm gonna try to sample it. I'm gonna try to get my hands on it.
Yeah.
Fat Boy Fragrance is selling samples, I think. So once
He's
I get
selling
back from
samples.
Christmas, once I get back from Christmas, I'll probably order some. If it's, I know they're selling like hotcakes, so if there's still some, I'll try to get a sample.
Well,
But,
you don't
know,
need to. Well, you don't.
Duncan
Wait, time out. You don't need to buy no fucking sample from nobody. Okay, you're here now, and I'll send you a sample if anything. You don't need to buy a sample from anybody.
All right, cool.
Okay, I'm gonna send you because you're always here helping out in the stream, and I wanna do that for you. But
I think this is gonna be successful with because people who are into fragrances, they like the niche, a little bit more different stuff. They don't like the same old. So I think it's gonna appeal to like real frag heads, and like you said, to the more mature audience. So
yeah, this is fucking super mature. Like
Duncan was talking
man.
about it. He said it was his favorite. It was his favorite scent profile of all of them, but it was the most niche of all of them. So I think
look, this is not
Ross
even
took a chance.
Look, it was a huge chance he did. And I'm telling you this right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the most I don't even know how, I can't even compare this to anything. There's nothing I compare this to in the line, in the whole Zaharoff line. There's nothing out there that compares to this. This is fucking left field. Every other fragrance is in the right field and is in the fucking home plate. Look, this one's on fucking left field. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's just blown me away to know that everybody has surprised me because nobody has officially told me that it was like a vintage fragrance. And in the streams too, everybody's been showing the bottles in the streams and nobody had said anything, At least give me a fucking clue out there, Joey or somebody. Even Joe Anthony. I think Joe Anthony, his name, on average Joe, he never even said anything about vintage. Nobody has even talked about this. I could be wrong. I could be using the wrong words, but I can tell you, it does remind me of a soprano. It does remind me of a mafia member. It does remind me of those guys that show up and they say what they need to say, and then that's it. That's it. They leave. They pay their $2,000, whatever it is, and they leave. And they say, I'll see you next week. It just, I don't know, man. It's very, very much different. Now, TLTG, this is, by the way, I want you guys to know, TLTG Reviews over here, he is the reason why this fragrance exists. Okay, this man is the reason why this fragrance is out in the public right now. He is the one that collabed with George Zaharoff to make this beautiful fragrance. The bottle is beautiful. Everything is amazing. And you know what? TLTG Reviews did a hell of a fucking bottle. He did a hell of a fragrance over here because there's nothing in the line that smells like this. This is literally, I think, the only vintage smelling fragrance in the whole house. That is just insane. I can't believe it. I think Zaharoff.
I think it's like, how do you define vintage? Like, what smells vintage to you may smell not vintage to me. It's all different. Everybody's different. That's why you give an honest review.
Let me see. TLTG here. Let me see what he says over here. Okay, this is literally Ross himself. Okay, he's saying, because you are the only person that feels like it smells vintage, and he goes like this. Boom. He says, kiss, kiss. I don't know if that actually means a good thing. All I can tell you is that this doesn't give me the vibes of me wearing it. It doesn't give me the vibes of I don't know, man. It just doesn't give me the vibes of like maybe a youthful guy wearing this, like 20s. No, 30s.
Like you see a guy with a sports coat, someone successful, maybe go into the casinos, making some big bets.
Yes. I could see somebody very successful wearing this. Like somebody, like, Blondie. We have Blondie here, okay? Blondie knows a lot of these men that are very much, older and very more mature. And they have Rolexes, they have Pateks, they have all these beautiful fragrance, beautiful watches. I think they could really rock this fragrance. But I just
I
can't
think I might
see.
like it.
I think you might even
You see,
like it
I'm
too.
wearing. You see this? I'm wearing a robe outside because I'm gonna get a smoking jacket. You think that smoking jacket? A guy that wears smoking jacket, smokes cigars. You think that'll be a good something I like?
I don't even, you know what? I don't even think you could have if you have a cigar with this, I think this is how potent this is, okay? You could be smoking a cigar and this fragrance can overpower your cigar. That's how strong it is. Does that make any sense to you? Have you smoked and you smell the cigar in your hand, the tobacco in your hand and your skin?
No. Well, yeah, no. I try to wear like coats, smoking coats when I can.
Oh, okay. Well, this is going to overpower my cigar. No, I don't know what this fucking. I think this little animal smells the musk. There's an animal like 20 yards away that smells it. Look, this is fucking powerful. TLTG reviews. You did a hell of a job. Oh, now your dog is fucking barking. Shit, this is crazy.
My neighborhood. Give me back. It was like
this is crazy out here, ladies and gentlemen. I want you guys to know that it's crazy out here. Okay, it's crazy out here. We got dogs everywhere. Dogs everywhere. I did drop the link in here. Let me pin the link because I didn't pin the link before. Let me make sure I do that right now because I forgot to pin the link. So let me pin it.
Just want to make sure because we got coyotes in our neighborhood and my dog, he's small, but he thinks he's a big guy, He talks a lot of shit.
Yes. Yeah, so look, okay, TLTG reviews. I get what he's trying to say. Not everybody's gonna like this. There's fragrances out there not everybody's gonna like. I understand. This is why everybody has a different opinion. This is why everybody's really, trying to figure out what fragrance is good for them. I think this is the reason why many people keep on buying fragrances and they end up having 500 fragrances because they want to find that one fragrance that they can wear forever. And I don't think there's one fragrance that anybody can buy that they can wear forever. What do you think, AM?
No, I agree. I think people have different tastes. Like if you look at, I wrote a review on Viking cologne because it got really shitted on. I didn't think Viking cologne was bad. And, Viking has less than a 4 in Fragrantica. It's one of my favorite colognes. So everybody has a different, everybody's different in terms of their tastes.
Yeah.
And like some people have different smell memory associations.
Yeah.
So like when you smell it, you smell like a successful person, a business suit, a mafioso. Somebody else may smell it and say, "Oh, this smells like like a young teenager."
Now, okay, I did say a mature man. Now we did see Terry Smiles. I think Terry Smiles would really enjoy. I see Terry Smiles in the chat room right now. He seems like a gentleman that has good quality in fragrances, and he has a lot of expensive fragrances. I think this one, Terry Smiles, would be one in your alley. I think you would really, really like this one. I think you would like this one more than the Second Soul. But my personal opinion would be Second Soul would be for maybe everybody. All 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, 70-year-olds. I think Second Soul could really go through the ages. But this one is, I think, a little bit different. I think maybe over 40. I'm going to put a number on it. It doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. I just feel that this is more mature than all the other fragrances in the line. I think it's beautiful, and I think Terry Smiles would really, really enjoy this one. Now, can I say RXL would enjoy this one? I don't know if he would enjoy this fragrance, but his opinion is his opinion. I would like to hear everybody's opinion. AM, I hope you'll like this fragrance. I think maybe, just maybe, you might like the Second Soul more. But I mean, you don't like sweet. You don't like super sweet fragrances, right?
No, I don't like sweet. But I did see that note broke down. I think it has cypress in it. I like cypress.
Okay, you're talking about this one over here. You're talking about this one, TLTG. Yes, yeah. It has cypress, incense.
I've never smelled carrot seed, so.
Yeah, carrot seed I have never smelled either, but there's a little bit of opening on there that's very much different. When it dries down, it's insane. But I will tell you that this is going to stay on my skin probably for the next fucking 12 hours, 15 hours. I could smell it that hard. Like it's really, really powerful. Fuck. And I put 9 sprays on myself. 3 on my neck and then 3 on each of my hands. Wow, this is insane.
How long do you like fragrances to last? Like, what's your sweet spot?
I think my sweet spot is 6 hours because I take a shower midday sometimes. So this is why I have different fragrances. Some fragrances, if I know that I'm going to stay at the casinos for a long period of time, say I wear one at 9 a.m. and it stays on me till 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. That's a beast mode fragrance, and that's what I need because I'm not going to be home. You know what I mean? It depends on
Yeah.
my day, and it depends on the weather outside. So usually, if I have a beast mode fragrance, I would have to know that I'm going to be out throughout the day. So it really depends on the day, to be honest. It just depends on the day. It really depends on the day. How about you?
Right. I mean, ideally, I'd like between 6 to 12 hours.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
but some fragrances I love. They smell. I think you can't help it. Like if there's a fragrance that smells really good, if they made it last 6 hours, probably wouldn't smell as good, right? So there's some fragrances that have the last 3 to 4 hours. So it's all about the chemistry.
Yes. Now,
But yeah,
also,
ideally, I do like 6 to 12 hours.
yeah, I will say also another thing. So here we have TLTG reviews. He's the one that created this. I will say another thing though. I don't know if this exactly
got it.
works in. I don't know if this exactly works with the fragrance community, but I will say with whiskeys, okay. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, AM. With whiskeys, when you first open it up the first day, it's not gonna taste the same as it does the next couple days or the next week. It's gonna taste a little bit different because the alcohol evaporates just a little bit. So I will say this right now. Okay, the first spray that I did this from this fragrance, maybe, just maybe, it might be different tomorrow. I don't know if by any chance there has to be air in the bottle, okay, before I can officially say my real first impression. But this was my first impression spraying it on my skin. So if it smells different tomorrow, I'll have to tell you guys. But for right now, it's probably not up my alley. It's not up my alley, but it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful for a lot of other men. So
Yeah, I like to try it. Send me some. I'll send you some cigars.
yeah, that would be good.
We'll make a trade.
But yeah, so you, what do you think of this? Just for the impression that I'm giving you. Just for the impression I give you. Am I giving you a modern vintage fragrance mentality on this?
I mean, I don't know, because I was looking at, I kind of know, I have like 150 samples. I have like 40 fragrances. So I have an idea of like what things smell like. You never know 100% until you actually smell it. But this one's so different. I really can't picture how it smells. And
Look,
that's what I like about it. It's different. It's outside the box.
Yeah, if Ross can tell me exactly what he was aiming for, I mean, I think that would be great. But I haven't really spoke to anybody about this fragrance, so I wouldn't know what the gentleman was aiming for. But I can tell you, if he was aiming for a certain crowd, like a more mature crowd, I think he got it on this one. I think he killed it on this one. And I think all of the guys and the gentlemen would really, really enjoy this. But I will be using this throughout the week. So just because I just said just now that I don't enjoy it as much as I thought I would, I'm going to use it the whole week and see if it changes. If my mentality changes on this kind of vintage smelling fragrance, I think it's beautiful. But the thing is, obviously, it's not up my alley. It would be for somebody that's into fragrances, very much into fragrances. So this is what he says here, and you know what? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's people out there that really, really enjoy fragrances, just like the whiskey people, because there's whiskey people that don't drink certain amount of whiskeys, certain brand whiskeys, certain finished whiskeys, and maybe in the fragrance community, there's a certain crowd that doesn't go for fragrances that are just modern. Maybe I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I'm fucking.
Well, I've had that problem too, not problem, but I have that experience where like if you look at I used to get Cigar Aficionado magazine. And I used to look at cigar ratings, and a lot of the highly rated cigars were like super strong, full body cigars, and I like mine sort of medium to full. So sometimes you get these highly rated cigars and they kind of knock you out. But the experienced cigar smoker who's been smoking like every day for like 20 years, for them that hits the spot. So I think this is more. Man, I'm freezing my ass off here.
I'm outside freezing too, man. I'm fucking freezing out here.
I'm gonna go inside.
Yeah, go inside.
But yeah, that's what I think. So
yeah, you know what? The opening. I'm just smelling this off the opening. you could really smell. It's a lot of if it's just me, the opening, you have the clean iris. I just smell the iris right there. And I don't know if it's the vetiver, the patchouli, and the iris in there that I smell on the opening, but I do smell it a lot. And I don't really know. It says there's top notes over here. Angelica root. I don't know what that is. The coriander I do smell. I do smell the opening, the coriander. It kind of reminds me now that RXL has said something earlier. Earlier, RXL says something about shaving cream. There's a shaving cream aspect on this, like one of those vintage. I don't know exactly which one. You remember the vintage shaving cream that is green bottle and has a gentleman on it?
Barbasol? I don't know.
Okay, well, sure. I think it reminds me of one of the old school shaving creams. It does remind me. Now that RXL said that, it does remind me a lot of that. But
this
a little bit more modern. It's very much true. What was that?
This fragrance reminds you of shaving cream?
Somebody says here brute. What the fuck is brute? Maybe he's talking.
Brute's old school.
That is fucking old as fuck. Dirt Diggler, man, you crazy. Yeah, man, this is different. This is different. This is very much different. I think Dirt Diggler would really enjoy this fragrance a lot. I think out of the fragrances that both of these that I fucking sprayed on my skin, Dirt Diggler would officially love this fragrance. So Dirt Diggler, I want you to know that I did drop the link in there. If you are available, you can always come on here if you want to. I'm really blown away. And I think it should have been okay that somebody at least could have fucking whispered something in my ear. Just something. Something in my ear, you know?
Well, I gotta put my nose on it. I really can't say either way.
You know what? I'm gonna make sure that somebody smells this tomorrow. Because I can't be the only one that's hearing, you know, because there's no reviews that I have ever seen. There's nothing that I have seen. The only thing I saw were the no breakdown. That's about it. And then when Ross would talk about his fragrance, I exited out of any of the streams that he talked, because I didn't want anybody to give me a certain impression. So this is as transparent as it gets.
You haven't seen any other impressions of this, and this is a true first impression?
Nah, I've never seen any other. Yeah, I've never seen. And the second soul, I did the same thing. I think people were going to talk about it on the stream, and I exited. I make sure to exit because I ain't going to be about to say the same shit as somebody else. I was not about to be that guy. So yeah, I exited.
Yeah, you don't want to be influenced by other people, but I get it.
Yeah.
Dirk needs to come up here. I got to see what's going on between him and the Nuge. They have a love-hate relationship.
Him and the Nuge. What happened with them? Yeah. What happened with them?
Oh no, they have a love-hate relationship.
Oh shit!
You got to try and make them. You got to try and bring them together.
Yeah. So apparently, TLTG reviews his first fragrance release. He said it was very much a safe, versatile fragrance, which I have never tried it ever in my life. You know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to get them because it's very. I think on eBay they go for a lot of money. But I will say that he had his first fragrance. This is his second release. And he did a little bit different on the second release. He went all out, balls to the wall. And I think it showed that he did a hell of a job on here because it's a very much of a different fragrance than any of the ones in the line. And I think this is, you know what? A lot of people are really going to enjoy this one. If you're into fragrances, very much into the fragrances, I think most of the enthusiasts, like he's saying, would probably enjoy this one. But me, myself, and I mean, that's my personal opinion. I'm going to see how it is tomorrow and then the next day and the next day. But for right now, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. AM, I'm so fucking, you know what? AM, you know what? AM, this is, man, I don't even know what to say, man, anymore. I don't know what to say. I was expecting something dark. I was expecting something very, I don't know, man. I was expecting something. like magical, something different, because it's a theater type vibe that it shows, and it gives you that. It gives you that that mature man maybe going into the theater, and enjoying his Shakespeare play or Nutcracker, whatever it is, a beautiful play, and he would be dressed up very, very formal, very, very nice. I can see a guy wearing this. But I can't see anybody wearing shorts and wearing this, if that makes any sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's a more upscale, formal fragrance, you're saying.
Yeah,
to your nose.
I think so. Yes, I think so. But it's different, man. Wow. Like, you know what? I'm going to use it tomorrow and the next day and the next day till, when is Christmas? Christmas is Sunday or Monday coming up?
It's Sunday.
Sunday, okay. So I'm going to probably wear it till Friday. And I'm going to see how it works out in the heat and in the winter. I'm going to see what I let you guys know if I'm actually fucking falling in love with it. But I just want everybody really to know that I think the younger crowd would not really enjoy this. I think the 20-year-olds, I think they would probably not know what to do with this. I think the 30-year-olds are really into fragrances. They would probably enjoy this. The 40-year-olds would probably enjoy this. 50-year-olds would fucking say, wow, this is insane. This is beautiful. The 60-year-olds would say, wow, this is a hell of a fragrance. I have to wear this I have to get backup. But you know what? I'm just trying to paint the picture here. And I think every president in America would have probably used this fragrance. That's all I can tell you. They probably would have never used a Second Soul. I think this is the fragrance. But yeah, man, you know what? I think we're already, what is it, an hour? We're in the hour mark. I think, man, I think it's finally time, AM, for me to end the stream. Did you have any questions, AM?
No, I'd like to get my nose on it. Seems very interesting. I think I'm sure Ross wasn't aiming like for teens. He's probably aiming for like 25 and up, if I had to guess. And,
I don't think a 25-year-old can rock this. There's no way.
And Zaharoff is, he's known for his classy smelling fragrances. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm still hyped up about it.
Yeah, you know what? I was hyped up, but you know what? I guess maybe it's just that I think maybe I oversold myself on this fragrance. Maybe that's what it is, mentally, or maybe it was the France game today that I lost $1,000. I don't know what it was, but I do know that I'm still going to feel the same way, I think, tomorrow. Maybe by the end of the week, this might actually change, because they do say that when you first open up a bottle, it might change in the next 48 hours to a week, just because there's a little bit of air that goes into your bottle. So if that is true, AM, you know what? This might be a different review in the next couple days, but I can't tell you this till we get there in the next couple days. And I hope I didn't make Ross over there a little bit mad, because I did notice that he said a couple things there. It's just what it is. Everybody has a different opinion, But yeah, AM. Anyways, AM,
you gotta give some wears to give us some wears to see if you really like it, because I've had that where I've worn something and I didn't like it, but then I found myself reaching for it more and more. That might be it, or maybe it's not for you, and that's fine too.
Yeah, and I mean, you already know that I like some of the peppery smelling fragrances. So this one is not like that. This one has no pepper at all in it, that I believe. It has the musk that I told you. It has cedar. It has rose. It has iris, and it also says two different type of. One iris is different than the other one, and the rose is a lot different. I can't even juniper berries also. So it has a little bit more of a different vibe than I usually go for. So I'm gonna see in the next couple of days. Like, I'm fucking, I smell this so much that I think everything around me probably smells like this. And I've only sprayed 9 sprays, especially an extra, so 10 sprays. I don't think this is coming off my skin. I don't think this is coming off my skin. I'm telling you this right now. There's no way, unless I take a shower, and even after that, maybe it might even stick on. God, this is so much different, man. I can't wait for you to try this, AM. I can't wait for you to try this. I want you to tell me exactly what you think and be honest, because I think you could be able to rock this. And Dirt Diggler, I know, can rock this. But me, I don't know right now. We'll see tomorrow and the next day what I think of this. But yeah, good. I am. It's. I think we're gonna end the stream now. I think we have we're losing some people now because it's 10 o'clock and tomorrow people work. Tomorrow's Monday, ladies and gentlemen. But I will say, I will say this, Ross, you did a hell of a job on this. Okay, don't let whatever I said put you down, because this is only me. I'm only one person. There's a lot of other people in the fragrance community. They're gonna think different. But personally, on my skin, I just can't. I can't wear this. But we'll see. We'll see tomorrow if I change. I'm gonna try to send everything out when I can. Maybe this week, and maybe tomorrow if I have time, I'll send you a sample of this so you can try it out. And is there another fragrance that you want to try that maybe I could send to you?
No, I'm good.
Okay, good. Okay, you want to say anything to your people over here, because we have a lot of people over here watching. Oh, Floral Notes just showed up. Hello, Floral Notes. I see you, Floral Notes.
Does Lily have two accounts? Because I see 2 floral notes, one with flowers and one with an actual person on it.
No, actually, I don't think she does, unless
Oh,
it's a
okay.
fake. Unless it's a fake, but Floral Notes, the one that's in this chat room, is officially the Floral Notes that we know, and this is why she has a wrench. If there was another Floral Notes, then we would know, because she doesn't have a wrench, and she says nope. So it most likely is a fake. It's a fake account, most
Burner.
likely.
Sounds
Uh,
good.
so she asked something. What's the verdict? Well, the verdict is that I don't think it's for me, but you're gonna have to rewind to see what I think of it. Okay, Floral Notes, you're gonna have to rewind, because we're gonna end the stream now, and I'm gonna go backstage with you, AM, and we can talk more about the fragrances, and maybe we can talk about some whiskeys backstage. But you know what? It's an hour and 20, and man, I'm just George Zaharoff. You did something different, very much different. I am blown away. I am. I feel like I just watched the Titanic movie, and I'm just blown away in the middle. That the fucking everything's going on, and just a beautiful movie. And this is a beautiful fragrance. And I think I did nail the head there. I think Mafia Boss would definitely wear this, and The Sopranos, everybody in The Sopranos would definitely be able to rock this. But I'm going to end the stream now. Stay there backstage. We're going to go backstage now. Just stay there. And ladies and
All right,
gentlemen, I
guys.
hope you all enjoyed this stream. I hope you all enjoy the stream. And if you haven't looked into the George Zaharoff fragrances, go check them out. They're all amazing. Each one of them are different. Not all of them are going to be the same, but this one is outstanding, and it really stands out in the whole house. This is something different. You guys have to really smell this one. And my first impression is just, man, I'm blown away. This is something super different. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoy this one. And I'll see you all soon on the next one.
See ya.
Point at it. I'll see you all soon.